All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and grace and peace to you elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. This is your fellow servant, Rakoya from the GMS Orlando camp, coming at you with another impromptu lesson, another in transit. All right, and tonight's lesson is going to be an exhortation. All right, to you younger brothers, such as myself, to vet the women that are around you, and tonight's lesson comes off the behest of the recent lesson that the elder apostle Rakah and the elder Manasseh Zakba have put out, regarding these women, and it's like the elder apostle Rakah said, now that these different camps are being exposed and dismantled, a lot of Israelite women are going to come flocking and slithering unto brothers, who are a part of the Great Millstone, seeking for that hedge, seeking for that protection, so to speak. And it's important for brothers to vet, the women that they allow into their lives, before they fully, take them on, like the elders is going into, because a lot of these women are not right, and I just want to put this exhortation out for the younger brothers such as myself, although I have not dealt with a lot of women who claim to be Israelites, I have had my fair share of women, and the nature is all the same. And for the most part, man, these women are diabolical. Truly. Their nature is hypergamous, like the elder apostle Gobar goes into all the time. Their nature is hypergamous and they're diabolical. And they're always going to test resolve. That's important. And that's why it's important for brothers, speaking to myself first and foremost, especially younger brothers, to always be thinking with the wisdom and the knowledge that the Lord is giving you, and not your dick, so to speak. It's important to think with your head, your big head, your brain, your lob, when it concerning these women. Because a woman will tell you everything that you want to hear. She'll tell you everything that you want to hear. Shalom, peace, king, everything that you want to hear, she'll tell you everything that you want to hear. But it's important to vet actions, rather than words, because actions are what are a telltale. Words are a telltale as well. Like the elder Manasseh Zakba was going into his lesson earlier today. Just let them talk, and they'll tell you everything that you need to know. And a lot of these women don't have regard for you brothers' lives. A lot of these women, coming from dealing with these different Israelite men, don't have regard for your life. Because like the elder brought out, and I'm going to bring it out here in our Romans, the 7th chapter. All right, this is Romans 7 and verse 2. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loosed of the law of her husband. All right, so as long as a woman's husband is alive, she's bound to that husband. All right, we understand that, sex is the consummation of a marriage. That's how marriages in the ancient world were consummated. We understand that sex is a part of marriage. So, as that is, as these different Israelite women, have had husbands and so on and so forth, whether they be displeased or not, and they choose to hop to these different men, they have no regard for your life, because the act of moving to man is an act of adultery. You're not supposed to take on another man's wife, because they know, these so-called Israelite women know that you're not supposed to. A man is not supposed to sleep with another man's wife. You know, a man is not supposed to take on to himself another man's wife, and they know that. But they choose to hop from Israelite to Israelite due to different circumstances and so on and so forth. And that's just the nature of these women. That's why you have to watch out for them. You have to watch out for them, because a lot of these women don't have your best interest at hand. They come with soft and smooth words, but they're just as deceitful as a woman in the world. And let me get this. Hold on real quick. I'm trying to drive, type at the same time. The scriptures say this in Sirach, or Ecclesiastes, chapter 19 and verse 2. It says, wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away, and he that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent. All right. And wine and women has made many men to fall away. Jake see a fine woman. Jake may not have that much experience with women in the world. And a 7 or 8 or 10 may come across their path, and they get wooed. You get wooed, and you fall to her beauty. Oh, she's so beautiful. She looks so good, and I can't believe that a woman like that looked like this. Guy that looked like me. Brothers get in that mind state, and ultimately, that's a product of a lack of confidence. That was bred in this world, that we're learning to overcome and shed through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemi Awashai. But brothers look upon certain women's beauty, and they're like, oh, she's so beautiful. I can't believe she wants to deal with me, and oh, this girl looks so good. And but when it comes to looks, the scriptures tell you, to not look upon a woman for her beauty, because it's a stumbling block. And I myself have been, allowed to travel different places and in different countries and so on and so forth. And when you go to these different countries, I've been allowed to go to Brazil and Dominican Republic, and that's not to boast or to say anything, that makes me special, and there's no but after that. I'm just saying that to say this, there's tens and fine women a dime a dozen. You can find fine women everywhere in the world, and there's a lot of fine women that have decent so-called mindsets, compared to the women here in Babylon the Great. And it's really important that you vet the women that are around you. Really ask questions. Ask questions, watch actions. I had a so-called witch in my family before I came into the truth. A practicing witch in my family. Which she used to put me on game, concerning these women and concerning a lot of the actions that they take to beguile and to entrap different Jakes. And it's a lot that these women do to entrap and beguile Jake. One is their beauty. 2, it's a part of the food. Some of the food that these women make, is designed to entrap and to snare you. Which we understand that there's no enchantment against Jacob. But nonetheless, a lot of the food that these women cook is designed to ensnare and trap you. such as spaghetti. Some of the spaghetti, they put their blood in the spaghetti. Different, different recipes, rice. You know what I'm saying? They leave their hair all over your house or your car. They got boric acid um, in their medicine cabinet, which is a telltale sign that she's a loose woman. And there's a lot of more signs, man. But it's important that you vet the women that are around you, and that you allow into your life. You know, the message from the elders and apostles was very um, enlightening and very informative. And it was very spiritual. Especially the times that we're coming into. Seeing that the prophecy of Isaiah 4:1 is it's coming closer. Isaiah 4:1 is becoming a reality. For brothers as the world gets closer and closer to turmoil. So like, I'm looking at all these motherfuckers here, but that prophecy is close to being fulfilled. And at that time, it's important that the Spirit of the Lord be with you. You understand how to vet and sift through these women spiritually, because a lot of beautiful women are going to come across your path. You're going to see a lot of beautiful women, a lot of women that catch your eye, so to speak. But just because she catches your eye doesn't mean that she's good for you or good for your purpose. A lot of women are detrimental for brothers' lives and purposes. And a lot of women have tripped brothers up and caused brothers to fall out. So it's important that you vet the women that are around you and that you vet the women that are in your life. You ask questions. Ask these women questions, man. Don't let them slide by. Don't let them give you no vague answers. Don't be tripped up by her beauty and so on and so forth. Really be in tune to her actions and what's going on around you. But I just want to put out this quick exhortation. I might come with a part 2 when I'm able to sit down and get into it. But it was just something that was on my spirit. I wanted to put on wax. Lord wants to edify unto you elect. Vet the women that are around you. Isaiah 4:1 is closer than brothers think. And in that time, that's not just gonna be a lollygag, a lolly doodah type deal. You're gonna have to really have your wits about you. Because one thing and two things for sure, women are always going to. You always gotta think for a woman. It's just a woman is a possession. She's something that you have to look after, take care of. You have to be able to think not only for yourself but for them as well. And on top of that, women are always going to test your resolve. They're always going to test your resolve, no matter if it's a so-called Israelite woman or if it's a woman of the world. They're always going to test your resolve. Always going to test whether or not you stand on what you believe on, whether or not you really believe in what you believe in. They're always going to test that resolve. And you have to maintain that integrity and steadfastness in the Lord and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Women are women are the Lord's way of testing brothers' integrity, in a sense, testing your resolve. They're always gonna come with different questions, different resolves, different actions that test your resolve and your belief in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai always. And that's just a part of what comes with, being with a woman. But for younger brothers, man, take heed to what the elders and apostles, are bringing out. A lot of these women are diabolical, and it's in your head about you, your life, your mind, your spirit. But with that being said, that's all I had for right now. Lord, when it's out of fun until you like. Matter of fact, I'm gonna address this comment. This dude, Main Arbor, pump and dump. That's not at all what I'm saying. And if that's what you got from this video, then you're a reprobate. You're a reprobate, and the mental capacity put out. You really need to search deep and ask the Lord for understanding. In no way, in shape, or form am I saying to pump and dump. I'm saying to vet the women that are around you. Understand the women that are around you. Don't just take in a woman just because she's beautiful. Get to know what she's about. Get to know what purpose she's bringing to your life. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of scoffers on the board, which is what it is, man. A lot of people flock to lessons about women, which is gonna be a lot of you niggas' downfall. A lot of you niggas are gonna fall by women. A lot of you niggas gonna fall by women. A lot of you niggas gonna fall because you take light of the ministry. A lot of you fucking niggas are gonna die because you make light of the ministry of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And the only videos that you tune into are controversy and the videos about women. You aren't taking your own salvation seriously. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai mark you stupid, wicked ass niggas who take light and mockery of the Lord's ministry. May the Lord destroy you swiftly. May Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai destroy you niggas swiftly. With that being said, shalom. Stay up.